Ah, la map repère tout le temps, ouais.
Ouais.
Hi.
Et dis-moi si tu veux.
Uscire ma.
Hi.
Ah. Ouais. Ouais.
How are you?
Dis- Ok. J'arrive chercher un truc à bouffer.
Hugo, reste là.
Locate the biohazard container. Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located.
Uzmeš voda jedan. Ne.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Sad ću ti jebit mater.
Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
Swapping mag! They cleared the ground!
Breach charge in place.
Throwing flashbang! Detonate! Reloading! Starting shock drone!
Ну как ты слава.
Parce que là.
Peut-être il plus là par contre. Je regarde s'il y a des traces. Attention. Pas de traces. Normalement il y a des traces pour venir. Eh, ils sont venus faire la truc, mais je vois pas de traces. Mission à terre.
Reloading.
Left. Op 4 last stop standing.
Là tu es là. À ta gauche je crois.
Secure the
À ta gauche,
container.
gauche. À ta gauche, ouais.
Nema sradovati.
Derrière, derrière, derrière.
5 seconds
Porte,
left. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Bah, j'ai des petits beurres.
This part of its business is actually the components it builds for other companies, namely memory chips and display.
Une date préférée, Walder.
displays, like the OLED display that's going into the iPhone 10. In these two key divisions, Samsung has the ability to supply products quickly to meet a gargantuan worldwide demand. The name of the game is market share. They of course supply their own devices with these components, but they want everyone else to turn to them too, and they're investing heavily. Almost $19 billion on new plants in the next 4 years to grab a bigger slice of that pie. In July of this year, Samsung overtook Intel as the world's #1 chip maker. And their dominance in OLED is even more extreme. As of the beginning of 2017, Samsung had over 90% of the OLED market share, basically a
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard
On entend
container.
manger ou pas?
All secured!
Op 4 located the biohazard container. Seconds remaining.
What's up?
5
What do you want?
seconds.
What do you want?
Oh,
Op 4 drone has located the biohazard
Bon bitch,
container.
get away, get away.
What do you want?
il croit que je le tue, gros con.
Sur toi? Ah ouais, 2, en bas, je crois ils sont 2.
La honte. C'est beau.
Protect the biohazard container. Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Op 4
Yeah,
is
but-
securing the biohazard container.
What?
Intervene immediately. One
You
friendly
feeling?
remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Ah, tu peux remettre.
monopoly, which means when demand for OLED grows, like it has with the iPhone, Samsung grows too. Apple, you might guess, hates
Hey, what's up guys? Everything Alpha Trade here.
Je vais
Tiens,
je vais Carrefour.
carte de jeu.
Non, maintenant, vers 5h, 5h30.
Jo, kako, dobra, nije dobra, aj.
Certains, j'ai croisé quelqu'un que je connais.
We're coming at you with a nostalgic video today, the Galaxy S and 10 years of Samsung Galaxy. Not even 10 years, it hasn't even been 10 years since the original was released in the Galaxy S10 Plus. That's a little crazy. In April, it'll be 10 years. And we're just gonna take a look back. It's so important, I think, to revisit this subject. It's a yearly
Biohazard container
Combien de
located.
FPS?
120, 130. Plus? Ok. Ok. Ah, pas beaucoup de bugs.
Where are they?
Placing cluster charge.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Big full check out.
Drone is ready.
Coccolera, mă! Eu mă...
Friendly, last
Ah mais
operator
regarde,
standing.
ah, putain, mais cache.
Everything for me now. And before we do the iPhone one for 2019, I wanted to do the Samsung. This is more dramatic in change than the iPhones ever could hope to be. And I love that about the Galaxies. Every single one is a different model. Every single one receives physical changes. And the way Samsung looks at phones, I think, is they want to give you the best they have at the
Dai,
given
cacchio,
time, and
non
that's
pare-
very
no,
apparent
no.
looking through the generations. So let's visit this subject. We're going to take a look at the original, the newest, and everything in between, and how they stack up throughout
Quand je rêve.
the years. So let me blow your mind with a couple facts first. This phone was released a full 2 years after the original iPhone, and it is honestly a piece of junk. Like, there is no class to it. This phone will not be remembered as fondly as the original iPhone. It is just a turd, a polished turd. This is running Android 1.5 or 1.6. As you can see, the touch panel sucks. It's very small. They couldn't decide if this was going to be a smartphone or a device with buttons. Eventually, they got that right later on, but
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Allez go, je suis là pour te niquer ta mère. Tu vas faire frère.
T'as bien raison. Moi je suis là pour faire un kill avec l'arme D là.
Vas-y, faut renforcer le.
Je me sens mal, frère.
Non, je détruis
10 seconds left.
Faut renforcer le. Ici.
Down to 5 seconds. Biohazard container location unknown.
Quand je rêve, je suis une pute.
Grab the drone. Straight shot.
Cam in position.
Bombarder. Bombe.
Reload.
Op 4 has spotted the biohazard container. operator remaining. They've ceased attempting to secure the container. Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Jebem mamuna, jebem bach. Joj.
This phone, ugh, terrible. Moving on to the Galaxy S. This was actually released 10 days apart from the iPhone 3GS. Looking back at them now, I don't think there was any true competition just yet until the Galaxy S3 came about. This phone is unpolished, it has not aged very well, whereas
Jebi si mamu, lazi otreva.
Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located. 10 seconds before insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. Proceed to biohazard container location.
Loading new magazine!
Shotgun going live.
Targets in sight.
Op 4 last operator standing.
See you on the other side. All set to
Secure
blow
the
it up.
container. Secure the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 eliminated.
Guys.
when I boot up the iPhone 3GS, I'm still able to use it and stuff. This phone, not so much. And
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Heading up. Setting the welcome camera feed up and running. Activating camera.
Jebote, odmah.
10 seconds left.
Infrared active.
5 seconds. Found the biohazard container. They will attempt to locate it during the assault.
Imam više voda od njih, joj. Gledaj se ovo. Kako će tako razumno brži se na igrice. Gledaj se gledaj se. Reci matica!
Deploying rocket map.
A ne, pa problem.
Loading new mag.
Brrrr! Isıpı mis musa. Preparate je vote, joj. Da vidim ili ne. Jebote, baš smat.
C4 deployed.
Jebi ga. Jebi ga ti. Wow.
Hostiles located. Second floor.
Op 4 has found the biohazard container.
Vamos.
15 seconds. Go. Last stop standing. Friendly, last operator standing.
Man.
Friendly's
Man,
victorious.
nareš.
Hostiles eliminated.
Ne, popinjač. Koliko nam treba? Kako sam rešen glika sa žetra? Znaš mi reču?
This is the version without the home button, so I have two versions right here, one with and without. Depending on where you were in the world, you got a different version. And that's the Galaxy lineup, always fragmented, you know, everywhere you go, different colors, different processors, and I don't like that. I love that Apple's is very constant, but you still can't help but appreciate these phones for what they are. The Galaxy S2, this was the first phone, the Galaxy phone, that I actually had experience with personally, so I was flashing this thing way back in the day on my channel. And the Galaxy S3,
Time to arm up.
Koliko boje igra, vidim što mi je
Wall fortified!
New feed active.
Down to 10 seconds.
Cam in position.
5 seconds.
is the one I remember quite fondly. So today, I think you can still use this phone if it came down to it. It's still very smooth. This was a hit. This is what got Samsung on the map.
Time to be efficient.
Good man. Ujebo vam, čeče mater.
One op 4 remaining.
Frag out.
Daj, on
Op
sjeo.
4 eliminated.
Wow. Jesi ti doma, Mateo, ili? Aaaa.
Find the biohazard container location.
Matke, nisam. Veće krisu.
Nicely done. The biohazard container has been
Ah,
located.
hacker. Tak. Mateo. Šta ću na Discordu? Jesi ti na Discordu? Kako znaš da je Darijan, a ni... Kako ti to znaš? A i ti si to? Ha? Halo, malo. Što si ti obrijavaš? A?
Što mali? Sad, kitu. Veš.
Sweeping for electronics.
Sidi baga!
Kakav bug.
Čekaj, Franjo, ti streamaš ili šta gledaš?
Da.
Znači nisi jedno došao na Discord.
Daš bi došao na Discord.
Čekaj.
Šta me ti imaš čekat, ne bi da ti možeš... Ovo igrat jeboti. Sidija. Mata. Dobro pa igrica. A šta ću koji kurac na Discord?
Da,
Kako je bilo igrat sa headshotu ga i nije ga ubio? Wow.
šta ću ja reći?
Da bi skinuti Black Ops 4 i Battle Royale malo za banku.
Pa bi
Blackout. Treba Franjina govoriti.
A onak neće.
Pa ne, pa treba ga vidjeti. Hoće, neće, okej. Tako da sad ja moram sve plaćati.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Isuse Bože,
Pa plaćam cijelo vrijeme.
kači ti.
All friendlies have been
Aj
eliminated.
baš da ti
Koliko je lakše
nastavim.
kad Darjana nema je. Naša Kenja.
Oho.
Sam pobjeđujem.
A mene se ne želi čitati tvoj live.
Šta?
Ne želim ga učiti.
Gledaš? Koji gledaš?
Brat.
Tom
Tom
sa. Ili Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege.
Sad gledam to Clancy Rainbow.
Sve gledaš točno.
A zašto ti dva put live-a
For a
šiva?
smartphone like this really gave Apple a run for its money back in the day. Then came the refinements. S4, S5, I mean, still very popular phones. I loved the S5 and the water resistance. It had those
Imaš
dva live-a
faster
isto ne.
speeds, faster
but
charging.
that's
Like this
what
brought a lot of innovation
Vidi
to the
S5,
table. I think this was a great phone all around. S4 was
Ali ne, baš
cool.
dobro,
I think the
samo
Galaxy
što možeš tek kako kurac, ne možeš ga upalit već je crko. Probit ću mu sad glavu šašakom. Wow.
Secure the room. We need to
Kada
protect the
nas oni-
biohazard container.
Oni...
A? A? Da! Bata! Neću još! Prdne kočke.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Kako smo se sudali, otići se
10 seconds remaining.
I...
Kakav sam, znaš kako sam sklačio
Jasno.
na blind sam aktivirao, na zvuk sam aktivirao C4,
Op 4 has
naprijed
located the
krenuo sam
biohazard container.
A zapravo baš je dobar osjećaj kad ubiješ nekog s C4, tako?
Da, uvijek, ja stavio sam C4 na
A
vrata.
kad sam ja ono trojici, sjećaš Frane?
Da, projedio sam se poredio, da. Staviš
Ali
C4
točno u sredini se mi bacio.
Da, baš si dobro bacio. Staviš C4 na vrata i samo sam čuo kad je neko strgao barikadu. Ja aktivirao. Pum, odmah krenuo. Pa neću jest! Nemojte se samo zabaviti.
Franje mora jesti direkt. Franje, liješ Drekić.
Jaj, daj, dobro. Aj, ne boli?
A Franje mi najveći put svak sat će mi vidi, ne?
Kako ti gledaš stream, meni ne piše da ga gledaš?
Pa piše jedan korak.
Sam piše 0. I ga gledaš sad?
Da.
Zašto meni piše 0? Tu mi piše 1, tu piše 0, ali tako? Ja,
Daj.
gledaj će da klikam.
One friendly remaining.
Isuse, Isusov Isus. Izgubit ćemo, jebote!
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Kako sam žičan, jebem ti majku, di je bokser sad.